true that many alewives were accused of witchcraft. The men could not outbrew us. Why not? We had a 7,000-year head start. We were pretty good at what we did. And so, since they couldn't outbrew us, they decided to get rid of us by accusing us of witchcraft. And many alewives were burned at the stake. Many other alewives, deciding that they did not want flammability to be one of their occupational hazards, said, well, I think I will go do something else. And women stopped brewing. For centuries, there were no female brewers. It is only recently that women have once again come to the forefront of brewing. And so during this particular show of Casks and Flasks, we do like to uphold some of the female brewers that are close enough for you to go and visit within a few-hour carriage ride of Revel Grove. So when the festival is over, you may want to go visit our good friends at 10 Ike Brewery.
Yes, they are just across a large bridge across the bay in the town of the Queen.
Aye, in Queenstown. And this is an all-female owned. All of them have either been in His Majesty's service or the service of the Mayor, if you know what I mean. We also want to hold up Liquid Intrusion Brewing Company and Brandywine. Just go look at the names of their ales and you will understand. This is, again, it is not only a female-owned, but a female black-owned business. I would highly recommend them. Huzzah! Huzzah! And Liquid Intrusion. And then finally, we wish to uplift Checker Spot Brewery this week. Checker Spot is in the land of Lord Baltimore, and they have recently been chosen by none other than Samuel Adams to brew a batch of their ale with them. Huzzah! So here's to female brewers. But we have talked enough now, I think, about ale and such. It's time for us to talk about other things. But first, our drink. Synchronized drinking. It's the only competition Arnold and I will ever win.
But we'll win gold every time.
Excellent, Bob. So in the prior weeks, we did explain to you about many, many different drinks. Some that are fermented, including ale, beer, cider, perry, wine, mead.
And others that are distilled.
Including rum, whiskey, Genever or gin, and brandy. But today we are talking about some very specific specialty drinks. Now, the first of these is one you may have heard of. It is called Amaretto. It is from the city of Serrano. And this is a very new drink. It has only been around for 11 years. It was created in the year of our Lord, 1525. And there is an amazing story behind it. A painter, a devotee, a student of Leonardo da Vinci did go to Serrano and was commissioned to paint the chapel there. He had done much of the fresco, but he was stuck. He was having that moment of painter's block. He could not find anything that suited him for the Virgin Mary.
What he needed was a muse.
He did. So he went back to his inn that night very frustrated, and the young innkeeper, a widow, came to him and gave him an ale, and in that moment he saw his muse, this young widowed innkeeper. He could go back the very next day and paint the church at Serrano with her visage in the guise of the Holy Mother, Mary, the Virgin. So, when she realized what he had done, to thank him, she had very little, being but a poor widowed innkeeper. So she took some brandy, and she took some stone fruit, which took the stones of the apricot, and she put it into the brandy, and she made it, and she warmed it. And from that, we get what is now known as Amaretto, as a gift she gave to him since he had immortalized her. And if you go to the small chapel in Serrano, you can still see the young female innkeeper's visage upon the wall of that church. Aye. Now, Have any of you ever had amaretto? Ah, these are my people, I like them. Now I'm going to talk about a different drink that comes from a different part of the world.